Today we will talk about the Provisional Government of India, which was formed in Kabul, Afghanistan in the year 1916. See, during World War I, Indian nationalists in Germany and United States, as well as the Indian Revolutionary Underground and pan-Islamists from India, attempted to further the Indian cause with German finance and aid. The Berlin Committee, which became the Indian Independence Committee after 1915, sent an Indo-German Turkish mission to the Indo-Iranian border to encourage the tribes to strike against British interests. The Berlin Committee was also at that time in touch with Kerry brothers, who had at the onset of the war settled at Istanbul and later in 1917 proposed to Kasser a plan to lead tribes in Kashmir and Northwest Frontier province against British interests. Another group led by the Deobandi Maulana Ubaid Allah Sindhi and Mahmud Al Hassan had proceeded to Kabul in October 1915 with plans to initiate a Muslim insurrection in the tribal belt of India. For this purpose, Ubaid Allah was to propose that the Amir of Afghanistan declares war against Britain while Mahmud al Hassan sought German and Turkish help. Mahendra Pratap was the head of the mission in Kabul in 1915. The mission's immediate aim was to rally the Amir against British India and to obtain from the Afghan government a right of free passage. Although the Amir refused to commit for or against the proposals at that time, it found support amongst Amir's immediate and close political and religious advisory group. It also found support in one of the Afghans' then most influential newspaper, the Siraj Akbar, whose editor Mahmud Tarji took Barkatullah as an officiating editor in the year 1916. In a series of articles, Tarji published a number of inflammatory articles by Raja Mahendra Pratap, as well as publishing increasingly anti-British and pro-Central articles and propaganda. By May 1916, the tone in the paper was deemed serious enough for the Raj to intercept the copies. A further effort resulted in the establishment in 1916 of the Provisional Government of India in Kabul. Although hopes of the Amir support were more or less non-existent, the Provisional Government of India was formed in early 16 to emphasize the seriousness of intention and purpose. The government had Raja Mahendra Pratap as its president. It attempted to obtain support from Tsarist Russia, Republican China, Japan. Support was also obtained from Ghalib Pasha, proclaiming jihad against Britain. Following the February Revolution in Russia in 1917, Pratap's government is known to have corresponded with the nascent Soviet government. In 1918, Mahendra Pratap had met Trotsky in St. Petersburg before meeting the Kaiser in Berlin, urging both to mobilize against British India. Under pressure from the British, Afghan cooperation was withdrawn and the mission closed down. However, the mission and the efforts and license of the German mission at the time had profound impact on the political and social situation in the country, starting a process of political change that ended with the assassination of Habibullah in 1919 and the transfer of power to Nasrullah and subsequently Amanullah, and precipitating the Third Anglo-Afghan War that led to Afghan's independence. So that's all for today. In our next video, we will tell you about Raja Mahendra Pratap. Till then, bye.